Hello stock gurus and welcome to another episode. This is James. We hit 38,000 subscribers today, which is absolutely amazing. Big welcome to you. If you're new to the channel, my name is James. I was an early investor in some of the big tech companies, Tesla, Match Group, the company owns Tinder, PayPal, Uber, and other tech companies. For 17 years, I've been using a very specific investing strategy that I've created a course that teaches the Stock Guru Master Course in the description, the pinned comment, or www.stockguru.us. Today, we're going to be looking at Tesla. We're going to look, it's only going to be a technical video today on Tesla. We're going to look at a technical analysis and try and predict what's going to happen to the price of Tesla for the next few months, for the next few days, and for today's trading day. What will be happening for Friday's trading day for Tesla in the stock price? I have exact targets. So watch through to the end of the video to see those exact technical targets for Tesla and my expectations about what is going to happen to the price of Tesla. It is at a very important moment. I've got exact targets, so make sure you watch through to the end. If it doesn't hold this very important trend line that we're on, it could really be falling to $384. So make sure you watch through to the end of the video. I want to say a big congratulations to all the stock gurus. Bitcoin, if you bought my videos in August, we were buying Bitcoin at $9,000, now $50,000, so up 500% plus. Tesla, even though it's falling and it's trying to come down to at the moment, bounce off that 600 support, most of the viewers were buying at $300. So big congratulations to you. Twitter is still up more than 130%. Match Group still up quite a lot. Unity still double its IPO price, but got hit pretty hard. The tech sector is selling off. Boeing and Wells Fargo, if you were buying those when we made those videos, those buy videos on them, they were kind of recovering as the tech market has been selling off. So everything you're about to see in this video, you learn how to do in the Stock Guru Master Course. If you've been buying stocks and not really getting much gains, if you've been panicking during this whole tech sector sell-off, you don't know the dollar cost average strategy that I teach in the course, I really recommend you learn it. It's going to change your understanding and your experience in the stock market. So if you purchase the course, also www.stockguru.us, in the description, the pinned comment, in the next 4 days, by Tuesday, 8 p.m. New York time, I think it's 4 days from now, you're going the chance to win 1,000 USD. So let's jump into the technical analysis for Tesla now. Beautiful, beautiful people. So now we're going to Tesla technicals. Yesterday was a red day again in the market. Palantir, though, going up 4.8%. I bought Palantir yesterday because it's on some major supports, but the whole tech sector, I made a video on the tech sector today. Check that out on this channel. Is the tech sector going to keep falling? We're going to see. Google is beautiful and holding steady. I do have targets a little bit going down to around 1900. Facebook holding steady, but most of the market yesterday was in the red quite a bit. Airbnb, no. Pfizer, no. But down here, BNGO down 19% yesterday, recovering 3% after hours. MVAS down 13%. GSAT 9%. Plug 8%. Fiverr 7%. Unity 7%. Cron, PayPal, Juju. A lot of the tech sector just got hurt really bad yesterday. But today we're going to look at Tesla. Tesla hit my exact targets. So, okay, everyone, this is the price movement of Tesla over the time. If you're looking at these charts and you're panicking, don't panic. I've taught tens of thousands of students how to do this. Rosie has got the Stock Guru Master Course that teaches this for her daughter Alexa, who's 6 years old. I also have Laurel, a 75-year-old grandmother, doing this. To actually understand everything that you're seeing here and to follow along with me and to set up your charts the way you're seeing, I created a course that teaches you a little, like everything you're about to see here. This video is a little bit of a glimpse of what you learn in the course. You really need to take the course to understand it all. In the Stock Guru Master Course description, pinned comment, or www.stockguru.us. And if you purchase the course in the next 4 days, by Tuesday, 8 p.m. New York time, you're going the chance to win 1,000 USD. So this is the price movement of Tesla over the time. This was Tesla in October, November, September, when we had a symmetrical triangle with the base being the targets, 400 to 640. A lot of students caught that, and then it made a huge run up, and we had just kind of ascending wedges all the way up, ascending wedge, going up, then hit a all-time high and a resistance at the $900 mark, bounced off that $900 mark, and it's coming down. We've been tracking it as it's been falling. It hit my 616 target exactly yesterday. So I had a trend line here. See this yellow line, 616? It broke through it, pinned through it actually, went all the way down to 600 and then bounced very strongly off that 600 and then coming back above the 616. So Tesla did hit this. It went up to 900, hit this big resistance and then fell back down. And it looks like it is really trying to come back to this support, this trend line here, this main trend line. Quite a big drop actually from 900 down to 600. The main trend line is sitting here at 567. We have that target there. 567 is there, and that's really looks like where Tesla is trying to come down to, that main trend line. If it doesn't hold on that trend line, Tesla can fall all the way down to 384. And I made a video a few days ago, can Tesla hit 384? And since that video, it did drop quite a lot, actually, from 720 down to 620 now, so $100 drop. It went a lot lower, bouncing off that 616 support that we had, which is beautiful. Now, what is going to happen to Tesla for the next few days? We're going to try and predict for the next few weeks and months, sorry. Actually, let's go to the all time frame. So on the all time frame, this is the price movement of Tesla over time. And this is why, yes, we're having a big correction down to possibly this big support line at 384 or this main trend line. But the overall trend of Tesla is still massively trending up. Also, we have huge volume. Volume predicts price, and we have just huge volume for Tesla. So two main indicators. The trend is your friend on the long term, and volume predicts price are in effect. Huge volume coming in for Tesla. What is volume? If you were to sell me your Tesla shares and I was to buy them from you, that's a trade. Trading is volume. So we have a lot of volume. Everything is still... We have huge volume. We have the overall trend massively trending up. We have squeeze mob still green heading higher, but we have stochastic and RSI overbought. Now, what does this mean? As I teach you in the Stock Guru Masterclass, these, when they're above the dotted lines, it means this company is overvalued. Below the dotted lines, undervalued. So right now, Tesla is overvalued and it's just started to turn to head down. Huge amounts of volume, though. Volume dropping off since that peak, but still very large volume. Squeeze mob still green. So on the old time frame, the stochastic and RSI are trying to come down. We have this big support here on the 567, and then another major support at 384. And it is possible that Tesla comes all the way there. However, the MA cross opened up down here for Tesla at $100 mark, at the $84 mark in January 20, and then it opened the MA cross, and it's been open since, climbing. So now we zoom in 1 year time frame and we see what's going to happen now. Each candlestick changes to 1 day from 1 month. So each of these candles now representing 1 day in the stock market. Each of these candles is representing 1 day in the stock market. So what is going to happen to Tesla for the next few weeks and months? We have volume spiking here, volume predicting price. We have squeeze mob going red and climbing. We have stochastic and RSI still trending down, still coming down. They are oversold now. When they're below the dotted lines, it means it's good value to be buying. It's oversold. But they're still turning to head down, and squeeze mob is still turning to head red. All indications showing we're still heading down. Squeeze mob red, stochastic RSI still coming down. Volume spiking, but it does look like it is going to reattempt. We also have this break of this kind of... we had a symmetrical triangle, and it is following that kind of break. Was it a symmetrical? No, it was a kind of like a descending weird triangle. The base of that was the target that we have here. And it is still trying to head down, Tesla. It did try to hold on the 616, but it spiked through it. It is actually currently holding at 60. No, it's below it now. In pre-market, we're at 609, so Tesla has fallen more. So it is still climbing down. Stochastic RSI are oversold, but still heading down. It's going to reattempt this major support line at 567, I think. Tesla, and we really want it to hold there. If Tesla doesn't hold this 567, then it could really fall down to 384. If Tesla doesn't hold this $560 line as the tech sector sells off, it could really come down to 384. We also have another major support here at the $498 mark. So let's get some. So this 616, it hit it and it's coming down lower. These upper trend support lines we don't really need right now. They were previous resistances and supports. We can put them in later. We had an MA cross of Tesla up here on the daily at the 850. What day? That was on 850 on the February 8th. We had that MA cross, and since then it's really fallen down huge. Almost 20 or 30% drop so far. 25% drop. So it looks like Tesla is going to still come down. Stochastic RSI is still turning to head down. Volume spiking, squeeze mob red. So it looks like trying to come down more. 567 is that major trend line and the support. And that's actually, in a way, since it's been on this trend line since the April March pandemic. It's been on this blue trend line. So it really should be trying to hold here as it climbs up. This is the main trend line that Tesla's climbing. If it breaks this trend line, then we free fall. First support, we have one support at 4. If it breaks this 567, next support 498, and then 384. And it looks like that will try to come down to here. We really need this to hold. This is a very, very major trend line for Tesla that has been on for a very long time. We really want it to hold here. It's very important that it does at this 567 if it comes down more. That's why my dollar cost average strategy is so powerful. If you've been following my channel for a while, or what I teach in the Stock Guru Master Course, in the description, the pin comment, www.stockguru.us, you really need to actually take the course to understand everything we're doing here. That's why DCA is so powerful, because you wouldn't have had these kind of like big drops of dollar cost average. My strategy, DCA, I've taught tens of thousands of students this, it's dollar cost average. I mean, splitting up your capital and investing every month. So why that's very powerful is you buy some Tesla here, you're trying to buy on good technical entries every month here before it moves up, you buy here before it moves up, you buy here, but then it drops, right? But because you've been dollar cost averaging, why is it powerful? You can buy there, where most people, what they do when they invest in the stock market, they put all their capital there, then you have a big drop off like this and they lose 70, 60%, they're down 60% of their portfolio, they panic, sell, cry, depression, kill themselves, etc. And that's why DCA is the most powerful strategy you can really learn in the stock market. I teach it in the course, description, pin comment, or www.stockguru.us will save you a world of hurt learning this strategy. So here it looks like Tesla is coming back down to this main trend line. If it doesn't hold, 384 is very possible. A dollar cost average strategy would mean that you could add some here if it tries to come down to this trend line, here on this support, and then here at the 384. I believe if it does get down to there, a lot of people would be adding into Tesla. At the moment, it does look like it is going to reattempt to break this 560 to come down to this trend line. It's going to try it again, I think. Why is stochastic RSI oversold? Good times to be buying, but still heading down. Squeeze mob still red and increasing red. Volume spiking a little bit, but not so much. So people aren't buying up these deals yet for Tesla. They still expect it could fall down. People are a bit spooked in the market right now. So these are the targets. If it does fall down, if it doesn't hold on this 560, I would say here, yes, 564. Let's move that. If it doesn't hold here, 560, as it comes down, what I am expecting is that more than likely Tesla will stay, hopefully this trend line holds that it's been trending on for a long time. We really want it to. This is a very important line for Tesla. If it doesn't hold, when it comes down to this 560, that would be good buying. But if it doesn't hold, then 498, very possible. And then even 384 is target 3. So we really want, it's very important that it holds, bounces off very strongly here. Volume picks up, stochastic RSI tone, squeeze mob go green. We pretty much need the stimulus to be announced right here to support Tesla. It's like across the overall tech sector and the market actually. So here at this 561, that is target 1, 561. It is very important that it holds here as it comes down. Holds, and we need to spike up in volume. We need this to turn up, stochastic RSI squeeze mob going green, so we can get a rebound. If not, if it doesn't, then it can really drop off here to 384, which would be great buying opportunity. This was a very strong support. It goes back a very long time. So target 1, I would say, is going to retest this trend line, 561, possibly today or tomorrow. That's target 1. It's 561. If it doesn't hold there, then target 2 is 498. Target 3 is 384. T2 and T3. But if it does hold there, if it holds on this 561, this will be what we're looking for is the stochastic to turn up, RSI to turn up, volume to spike up, squeeze mob to turn green, and we want it to bounce and a lot of volume to come in there so we can get a rebound. And then it'll most likely do something like that if it can hold this line. So this 561 for Tesla is a very important moment. Just like it was here when it was going down on this trend line, we really wanted it to stay to hold there. It didn't. It broke through. The next one is 561. And if it holds there, that would be a good buying opportunity. But to me, it does look like if the whole tech sector keeps selling off, it looks like we could really come down to here. But we have to monitor this moment here at 561. This is target 1 and a very important moment for Tesla. So hit that subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button on your phone. There's a bunch of bells there, subscribe, thumbs up. And on the bell, you need to click the bell and click all notifications so you're notified of these daily videos. The overall trend of Tesla is still massively trending up, overall trend. And to put this into perspective, I really like Tesla. I still see 700%, 600% from where we are, 6 times in the long run. In the next 1 to 5 years, I really see Tesla being 600% from where we are. So 1 to 5 years would be around 2024. And if it follows this green trend line that it's currently, if it follows this blue trend line that it's coming onto, by 2024, we could be somewhere close to $3,200 a share, which is currently sitting at now $600. So 3,200 is, what is that? It's times 4? That's times 4 would be 3,200. Yes, around times 4, 400% from where we are right now. 6, it'd be times 6. 600%. And that's what I expect Tesla to be in the 1 to 5 year time frame. We really want it to hold this support line so then it can do its upward trajectory. And then even if it does that by 2022, Tesla could be really sitting at the 1750 mark if it manages to hold this trend line without even getting back onto these upper trend lines, even if it just holds this blue, the lower trend line, and comes down to 561. So we really want it to hold there. It is important, but the overall trend of Tesla, these are little hills on a giant Everest. You've got to always remember this. Tesla is an amazing company for the future. Now we zoom in. You only want to be buying companies that you believe you want to own for the next 5 to 10 years, that you want to invest in, that you want to put your money in, and then in 5 to 10 years from now, you expect them to be bigger and bringing return on your investment. That's what the stock market is for, a place for you to invest. Yes, this is a place for you to buy companies. As I teach you in the Stock Master course description, pin comment, and it's 8 lessons, $333 lifetime access, and it goes really in depth into this understanding. So this is that moment that we're talking about at this 561 down here on this trend line. It's a very important moment. Right now, we've seemed to find support here for Tesla at the $600 mark. It bounced off there on the 600. Stochastic and RSI are bottomed out, and they're starting to turn up. We also have volume spiking. Squeeze mob's turning also green. It's trying to hold this support line right now at the 600 mark. It's really trying. So it's got two possible scenarios, obviously. One is that it doesn't hold here and the stochastic RSI turned down, and you can monitor this during the market hour because this is on the hourly candlesticks. So as soon as the market opens in the next few hours, we can actually monitor this. If they turn down, squeeze mob goes red, and volume starts to drop off, then we don't hold here and we fall down to this 561, target 1, and that's a very, very important support line. But right now, to me, squeeze mob going green, stochastic and RSI are turning from oversold and turning to head up, and volume is spiking. So it's really trying to hold here. If it does manage to hold here, it could come back up and try and take out this, get back onto this trend line, which would be a beautiful thing to see. We really want that to happen. So we've got two, I would say there is a possible target here of 658 and then a second one of 681. So target 1, if it does manage to come up, is 659, and target 2 is above this green trend line, and it will try to get up there, is 682. If it can really hold this support here, this 600 line, if it can hold here and stochastic RSI keep turning to head up on today's trading day, and squeeze mob going green and volume spiking, then we could be climbing up. 659 target 1, target 2 658. Target 1, 682 is target 2. We really need to see these continually climb, and this will indicate that the Nasdaq is also recovering, which would be good to see. But right now, the Nasdaq was showing that we are trying to come down more. So if the tech sector does sell off, a major support for Tesla in the main trend line is this 561, and that's a really good buying opportunity. We really want it to hold there if it does come down. So we're very monitoring this closely. To me, though, the stochastic and the RSI are oversold and turning to head up on the hourly time frame for today's trading date, which is today is the 5th of March. We have stochastic RSI turning to head up, squeeze mob going green, volume coming in, and it looks like it will try to head up Tesla today. Very possible. 659, more than likely it heads up. Target 2, 682. Those are the targets for today's trading day if it does manage to hold this support and head up. If it doesn't manage to hold this support and turns to head down, which is a little bit less likely, I would say it's very close, 50-50 scenario, because right now we are trying to head up on the hourly, but the stochastic on the long-term time frame still was showing that it's heading down, but for the hourly candles, it shows that it's heading up. Squeeze mob turning green, stochastic oversold turning up, RSI oversold turning up, huge volume coming in. Target 1, 659, target 2, 682 on a recovery of the tech sector. And then we need to see, does it hold this trend line or come down? We'll monitor it. Make sure hit the subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button. So as soon as the market opens, we're really monitoring these two to see if they turn up and head up to these targets, or if these start turning down. If they start turning down, and then unfortunately we do have this drop 561, and it needs to hold there, or it could fall to those 498 and 384. So this is important. We're very important days here for Tesla, just like we were here and didn't manage to hold. It is an important moment for Tesla, so we will monitor it. It does seem that this blue trend line is the major trend line at the moment, so it's more than likely going to come down there and then hold. So I'll keep monitoring Tesla as we progress. I hope you like this technical videos. I'm also going to do a video on NIO today and on Palantir, because I have been buying a lot of it, and possibly Apple. I'm going to do a big technical day, especially on the tech sector, so we can see Does this, if we can get some indications across the board of all the different tech sectors, different companies, Apple, Palantir, Tesla, Neo, we can kind of see if the tech market is going to hold. Right now, to me, it does look like today's trading day, it is going to try and make a recovery bounce, a little dead cat bounce, but it does look like eventually, even if it does dead cat bounce, I think it will bounce back off there and then come back down to this main trend line. So we will monitor it, but today it looks like it is going to try and open to start heading up. Stochastic RSI squeeze mob volume coming in, target 1, 659, target 2, 682. So hit the subscribe button, the bell, the thumbs up button so you're notified of these daily videos so we can try and find out what's going to happen. And again, everything you've seen here, I teach in the Stock Guru Master course how to set up your charts, how to use these indicators so you can follow along in these videos. You can see the course in the description, the pinned comment, or www.stockguru.us. Also, don't forget, if you purchase in the next, by Tuesday, 8 p.m. New York time, so today is Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, in the next 4 days, you go in the chance to win 1,000 USD if you purchase the Stock Guru Master course in the description, pin comment, www.stockguru.us. I think we're going to have 14 or 20 applicants. So one of 20 people is going to win 1,000 USD, which will be beautiful. Someone takes my course, they have my knowledge, and then they go in the chance to win 1,000 USD. Also, I do have a membership section. So if you can see on your phone, you can see the subscribe button. There's also a join button. You can also see there the join button. What that is your YouTube membership section. It shows you my live trades as I make them in my portfolio. If you want to see my live trades, it shows you the limit price, the targets for my trade, the reasons for my trade, and my stop loss as I make them in my portfolio. Usually I'm buying 1 to 3 stocks per day at good technical entries, so I'm profitable. And you can follow my live trades there. It's $99 a month, YouTube membership. You click the join button, you'll be notified of my live trades. Stop loss, limit order, targets for my trade, and the reasons for my trade in the YouTube membership section, which goes really well with the Stock Guru Master course. So while you're taking the course, you can watch my live trades and you can learn and follow along. So this is James from Stock Guru. Have a beautiful trading day. Let's make a lot of money in the market. I wish you a great morning. I'm going to make also a video today on Neo on the technicals and Palantir and Apple as well. So check those videos out. This is James from Stock Guru. Have a beautiful trading day and I'll see you again tomorrow.